Hey y'all, I wanted to share a piece of tech I've implemented, which you've probably seen by the thumbnail involves breaking objects. Now this came up because of a piece of feedback. This feedback had nothing to do with what I'm going to show you, but it was what inspired me to think of ideas on how to solve it. Basically the person made some passing comment about sprinting through zones. The wording caused me to reflect about the fact that I did feel like you kind of blaze through areas, even though it does take a chunk of time to get through everything, like, I don't know, like 20-30 minutes to get through a zone. So where's this, feeling coming from? I had two ideas on how to solve this issue. One of them I'll save for another time, but the first one has to do with looting. I realized that looting is just too fast. I do like it to be fast, but you can literally just mash interactives to run past. So now, bam, boom, bing. I have this animation for kicking objects open. I thought to do it this way because this is one of those things that everybody loves. Kind of like, I remember in Just Cause 2, one of the gameplay mechanics is just breaking stuff, and it's just so fun to just destroy objects. So this also kind of reminds me of how I let players have really long names. Everybody just enjoys having a really long name. It's just basically like an automatic win. But what does this have to do with speeding through zones? As you can see, the kick is very fast. Even for this, see, I kicked twice. That's because that's medium loot. And this one, kick 3 times because that's like a large loot. And you can see there's only like 11 loot objects in the level. Some of the stuff like this and these things are not part of this looting system. They don't play the kick. So that only comes out to like 20 seconds of time added to clearing an area at best. Well, I guess to that I'd say you'd be surprised. Perception is a hell of a thing, and I'm actually thinking this might feel a little slow. I'm willing to bet the time spent kicking objects will feel like a long time to a player, even though it actually isn't. Anyway, I've been playing with it, just play testing, and I think it does a good job adding just a little flavor to exploring zones, so maybe I'll see. Maybe I'll try to reduce it by a couple frames, but I think right now it's at a good place. And for those interested, I'll talk about how it works. Basically, what we're seeing is a comet event running a show animation. The kick is an animation, not a sprite. Like a character sprite like this guy is. So the player himself actually becomes invisible or transparent, as our RPG Maker calls it, and an animation plays on top of him. That's just a copy of his sprite. And there's also an animation time to play the timing of the kick, to play the little glass thing that you see. And then there's some logic that just checks what direction the player is facing in order to determine which direction to come from. I'll show you I'll come from the left since I haven't done that yet. I'm cheating to get through the collision of the level. See? And this is by no means perfect. I'll show you some jank with it right now. You see how I was kind of above the layers of lighting and above the trash can there? That's because show animation ignores layers. Maybe there's some better way to do this that doesn't use show animation. It does use sprites that will keep the layers respected, but right now I think the jank factor is low enough to fly under the radar, so to speak, so I'll just see how people like it. And alright, that's it for this showcase. This feature isn't in the live build yet, but it'll be there next time I update it, so 0.3.11 or above will have it. I'll see you guys next time.